We will get our people off of welfare and back to work, rebuilding our country with American hands and American labor. We will follow two simple rules: buy American and hire American.
The USA First Policy, a groundbreaking strategy. The USA First Policy emerged as a groundbreaking strategy designed to reinvigorate the American dream. Born from a desire to put citizens first, its framework focused on economic prosperity, national security, and global leadership. Have a look how it creates. 1. The setting: Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. serves as the epicenter of policymaking, representing the United States' democratic ideals. The USA First Policy emerged from this hub of governance, designed to embody the nation's aspirations for a better future. The vision: reinvigorating the American dream. The policy's foundation was a renewed commitment to the American dream. The USA First Policy aimed to make this dream more accessible by addressing systemic issues and prioritizing citizens' well-being. Key elements: ensuring equal opportunities for all Americans, promoting job creation and economic stability, rebuilding infrastructure to support a growing population. Focus on economic prosperity. The policy introduced bold economic measures, including reshoring industries, encouraging businesses to bring manufacturing jobs back to the U.S., small business support, providing tax breaks and grants to local entrepreneurs, infrastructure investment, rebuilding roads, bridges, and public transit to modernize the nation. Strengthening national security. With growing global challenges, national security was a cornerstone of the policy. It's prioritized modernizing the military, investing in advanced technology and cyber defense. Border security, enhancing border controls while maintaining humanitarian values. Disaster preparedness, strengthening responses to natural and man-made crises. Establishing global leadership. The USA First Policy sought to redefine America's role on the world stage. While focusing inward, it also emphasized diplomatic leadership, building alliances to address global challenges like climate change, fair trade agreements, ensuring partnerships that benefit both the U.S. and its allies, humanitarian efforts, providing aid to nations in crisis, reinforcing America's image as a global leader. The legacy: a unified vision. The policy's ultimate goal was to create a stronger, more united nation where every citizen could thrive. It emphasized collaboration, innovation, and resilience, leaving a legacy of hope and progress. The journey began with an ambitious goal to strengthen the economy by reshoring industries, supporting small businesses, and investing in renewable energy. Reshoring industries. The USA First Policy prioritized bringing manufacturing jobs back to American soil, addressing issues like unemployment and reliance on overseas production. By incentivizing businesses with tax breaks and grants, it aimed to revitalize industrial towns and create local jobs. Key actions: incentivizing companies to relocate factories to the U.S., updating infrastructure to support industry growth, investing in workforce training for high-demand manufacturing roles, supporting small businesses. Small businesses were recognized as the backbone of the economy. The policy provided financial support and reduced regulatory burdens to encourage entrepreneurship and innovation. Key actions: offering low-interest loans and grants to startups, simplifying business registration and tax procedures, creating community spaces for local business incubation, investing in renewable energy. To create sustainable economic growth, the policy focused heavily on renewable energy. This shift aimed to reduce dependence on fossil fuels, lower emissions, and establish the U.S. as a global leader in green technology. Key actions: building large-scale solar farms and wind turbine projects, funding research and development for clean energy innovations, encouraging the adoption of electric vehicles and energy-efficient practices. The broader economic impact: These combined efforts sparked a ripple effect. Job creation. Skilled and unskilled labor markets thrived. Consumer confidence. Citizens felt empowered to invest and spend. Global competitiveness. The U.S. positioned itself as a leader in sustainable industries. Key message for the viewers. This phase of the USA First policy demonstrated that economic revitalization is possible when innovation, sustainability, and people are at the forefront. The policy's ambitious goals not only restored confidence in the nation's economic capabilities, with rising global tensions, national security became paramount. The USA First policy introduced cutting-edge technology, modernized defense strategies, and fortified borders. Look at these key policies. 1. Emphasis on advanced technology. The USA First policy leveraged cutting-edge technology to ensure robust national security. Investments were made in artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, and unmanned defense systems to counter emerging threats. Key actions: development of advanced drones for surveillance and defense, AI-driven systems for real-time threat detection and analysis, enhancing cybersecurity infrastructure to protect sensitive information. 2. Modernizing defense strategies. The policy focused on transforming outdated defense mechanisms into a more agile and modern system capable of handling both traditional and unconventional threats. Key actions: upgrading military equipment, such as aircraft, tanks, and naval vessels, training personnel with state-of-the-art simulation tools, establishing rapid response teams for emergencies. 3. Fortifying borders. Border security became a critical focus, balancing safety with humanity. Technological solutions like biometric scanning and AI surveillance were introduced to enhance efficiency while ensuring humane treatment of migrants and visitors. Key actions: installing smart walls with advanced sensors to detect unauthorized crossings, utilizing drones for border patrols and remote monitoring, streamlining legal entry points with biometric identification systems. 4. Disaster preparedness and crisis management. The policy also strengthened America's readiness to handle natural disasters and other emergencies. From hurricanes to cyber attacks, rapid response units were trained and equipped for effective crisis management. Key actions: establishing centralized emergency response centers, stockpiling resources like medical supplies and food for disaster-stricken areas, coordinating efforts with local and international agencies for faster recovery. 5. Global collaboration for security. While focusing inward, the policy also strengthened alliances to combat global challenges, such as terrorism and climate-related conflicts. Key actions: sharing intelligence with allied nations, participating in joint military exercises and peacekeeping missions, contributing resources to combat international piracy and trafficking. Key message for the viewers. The national security measures introduced under the USA First policy showcased a balanced approach, modernizing defense while maintaining humanity and global collaboration. These advancements ensured that the nation remained secure, resilient, and prepared for future challenges. Education under the USA First policy. Education is the backbone of any thriving nation. Investment poured into STEM programs, community colleges, and scholarships for underprivileged students. This policy has the following systems. 1. Prioritizing STEM education. The USA First policy emphasized science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM education, as a foundation for the nation's future. Investment in modern facilities and hands-on learning experiences aim to prepare students for high-tech careers. Key actions: funding for state-of-the-art STEM labs in schools, partnerships with tech companies to provide mentorship and internships, encouraging more women and minorities to pursue STEM fields. 2. Expanding community colleges. Community colleges were revitalized as hubs for affordable, high-quality education. They provided skill-based programs tailored to local job markets and acted as bridges for students to transfer to universities. Key actions: renovating campuses with modern learning tools and technology, offering vocational training programs in high-demand fields like healthcare and technology, creating partnerships with local industries to provide real-world training. 3. Scholarships for underprivileged students. The policy ensured that financial barriers would no longer hinder talented students. Scholarships and grants were expanded, particularly for low-income and underrepresented communities. Key actions: increasing federal funding for scholarships and Pell Grants, introducing mentorship programs for first-generation college students, providing resources for career counseling and mental health support. 4. Integrating technology in education. Modernizing education meant integrating technology into daily learning, ensuring students had access to digital tools and resources. This approach aimed to bridge the digital divide and prepare students for a tech-driven world. Key actions: providing laptops and tablets to underprivileged students, ensuring all schools had high-speed internet access, developing interactive online learning platforms, teacher empowerment and training. To improve the quality of education, the policy invested in professional development for teachers, equipping them with modern tools and teaching techniques. Key actions: organizing workshops and certification programs for educators, providing grants for teachers to pursue advanced degrees, offering incentives for teachers to work in underserved areas. Key message for the viewers: by investing in STEM programs, community colleges, and scholarships, the USA First policy demonstrated a deep commitment to nurturing talent and fostering equality in education, redefining America's global role. The policy also redefined America's global role, leading with diplomacy, promoting fair trade agreements, and addressing global challenges like climate change. Number 1. Leading with diplomacy, the USA First policy emphasized collaboration and dialogue over conflict. Diplomacy became the cornerstone of international relations, fostering alliances to address shared challenges. Key actions: strengthening ties with allies through regular summits and bilateral agreements, mediating peace talks in regions affected by conflict, supporting international organizations focused on humanitarian aid and global stability. 2. Promoting fair trade agreements. The policy prioritized trade deals that benefited both the U.S. and its partners, ensuring fairness in terms of tariffs, labor standards, and environmental protection. Key actions: renegotiating trade agreements to prevent exploitation and promote equality, encouraging sustainable practices in global supply chains, boosting exports of American goods to strengthen the economy. 3. Addressing climate change. Recognizing climate change as a global issue, the policy aimed to lead international efforts in reducing carbon emissions and promoting green technologies. Key actions: partnering with nations to invest in renewable energy projects, committing to global climate accords to lower emissions, funding climate-resilient infrastructure in vulnerable regions. 4th. Humanitarian leadership. The USA First policy also focused on providing aid to nations in crisis, whether due to natural disasters, conflicts, or pandemics. This humanitarian approach strengthened America's reputation as a global leader. Key actions: sending emergency supplies and medical aid to affected regions, offering asylum to refugees fleeing persecution, supporting education and healthcare initiatives in underdeveloped nations. 5. Encouraging multilateral solutions. The policy emphasized multilateral cooperation, working with international organizations like the United Nations and World Bank to address complex global challenges. Key actions: supporting global vaccination campaigns and public health initiatives, funding infrastructure projects in developing countries, collaborating on space exploration and technology sharing agreements. Key message for the viewers: by redefining its global role, the USA First policy demonstrated that leadership comes not only from strength, but also from collaboration and responsibility. These efforts positioned the U.S. as a beacon of hope and progress on the international stage. The impact and legacy. Years later, the USA First policy proved transformative, creating a nation more united, prosperous, and prepared for future challenges. Starts with vision and courage. What will the next chapter of history hold? The possibilities are limitless. Do subscribe for more videos like this. We'll wait for your valuable feedback. If you believe in the power of prioritizing people, share this story and join the conversation. Together, we shape tomorrow,